Okay, I am my movie collection DVD, VHS, and it's not totally a video rental store because I do carry CDs, I do carry Atari games, I have NES games. It's not almost like a rental store, but because I have CDs, it's more like a old record store where you could just go in, either sell something or you could buy something, like one of those old stores. And that's kind of feel, if it has a rental store feel, then I'm doing something good. But for me, it was first all about CDs back in high school. I used to buy them all the time, but I never got to transfer any of them into this collection, and I rebought everything since. I had sold them off the first time that I would be done with them. Same with the Atari games. I had Atari for a long time, but I never got to transfer any of them, and they're all rebought. So throughout the year I could start on little small things like a Atari game or a CD, maybe a old movie, not a new movie, not a rare movie. A rare movie I could do once in a while, because they tend to cost $50 to $100 with shipping. Either they're discontinued or they're just rare and hard to get. That's why high school also has VHS, and I remember VHS because same tape. CDs were kind of expensive, and I did tape. Same with movies. I did VHS because movies were too expensive, and that's why I have that feel. I remember I want to have that look, DVD and VHS. But TV shows have taken over the past couple of years, and been slowly building those up. Now where I put things, in front of me I keep my music and my games, Atari, NES, little Star Wars figures I do have I keep over here in the corner. This is the only shelf I have that I bought. No, actually the family had this, but I had to buy it from them. So about 20 bucks I think at the donation store as well for a good shelf like this. And the little shelf like that I had in the garage, so I had to buy that from the family. The rest of these shelves I made from scrap wood. This one I cut down. I keep the Disney movies and cartoons on here. This side I keep DVD, Disney movies and VHS movies. A little bit DVD on this side. This shelf I made from 2 skids, and I saved at least 5 skids, so if the boards hold up, then I could probably make 2 more shelves here in the summer or next year sometime. And I'm trying to add more TV shows, but there's still at least a good 4 or 5 TV shows I want, so I probably would need another 2 years on just TV shows. Probably end of the year I'll pick up 1 or 2. The next TV show I'm looking to get is Walker. So with this Christmas money I bought Deep Space Nine, and I'm thinking about starting Friday 13th on VHS come this spring, and I do have it on DVD. Never really seen any this year for horror movies, not that much. Other horror movies like Phantasm, The Cube, Goonies, and not a horror movie, but Shocker. I keep all the good movies I like. Never Ending Story, Best of the Best, Bloodsport, Child's Play, Stephen King. Still a few more Stephen King on DVD I want to get before I could get a little bit more into VHS. And the last thing I'll probably pick up is Godzilla and Universal Monsters, because I do need to get a few more on those. I'm trying to trim that backing a little bit so it looks a bit nicer, but I gave this shelf a little bit more finger width than the other ones. These ones have about 2. None of them are perfect, that's why I need to have some kind of better measuring. But these are all made with the nails, so I cannot really adjust those. Then I started using screws later on, but now my drill is dying, the battery is dying for it. I'm going to have to buy a whole new one. I just managed to make this little shelf, and the battery doesn't seem to want to hold a charge anymore. So I don't like batteries that much for power tools. I'd prefer a plug-in. But They're pretty expensive. All I need is a jigsaw and a drill, and I can make my own shelves. A little hand saw would help, like those round cutting, if you're trying to cut plywood or something like that to make a wider shelf. But if you don't have that option, then, because I don't drive, so it's hard to pick stuff up like this. I would have to pay a shipper to bring it home, and it's no point if it's 20-30 bucks at a donation store. But these really hold toys really very well, so these kind of shelves I do like. They're not that wide either. I just pull them out a little bit. So these ones I could double stack, but I don't want to throw these ones out, so these two I'm gonna keep. Other than that, I think this room is complete. Maybe add a poster or two, maybe one promo. I could try putting a little small pictures on the ceiling, see how that would look like. But it's an attic, so it probably won't be that good. I cannot put that much because a lot of my money is going back into my food and snacks. So every year I could pick up a little something. Every couple of months I could pick up a little something, and hope for the best. I do start getting some of those rare games coming in. If not this year, maybe next year I'll try to get caught up and try to get Pitfall 2. So Pitfall 2 is a goal for my Atari. I already got Mega Man 1 and Part 2, so I'm okay there for NES. That was a goal, and I'll probably get 1 or 2 for Super Nintendo. And then I do want to start on getting Friday 13th for VHS, but I'm going to probably have to buy them one by one. And they run anywhere between $50 and $60, so on the high end is $70, $80 for one. And if you're buying it all in a lot, you're paying at least $300, and I don't got that kind of money to drop on a lot, so I would have to buy like a small lot, or that's why I could do something that big once a year. And I would rather invest the extra, if I do get it, into a TV show and a refund and Christmas money, and I could get caught up here. Still do want to get I Love Lucy, so I might go thrifting every couple months, not every month. Maybe in the summer I'll go. In the spring I'll do on eBay, I think. In the summer I will try to go thrifting, and winter probably will be eBay. So I'm getting older, so the body doesn't want to seem to wake up during the day and do the shopping it needs to, so I have to adjust how I sleep and all that. So things are also getting expensive on eBay, so I have to pay a little bit more to get them, but a lot easier to tell what I have now. So just managed to get Deep Space Nine Deluxe. It runs about $200 with shipping. If you could get it a little bit cheaper, then you're lucky. If you don't, then you have to pay a little bit more. Some people have closer to $200 with the shipping, but I got it for around $150, $160, so I did okay. I saved at least $20 on this one this time, and the other seller had it closer to $200. So you have to pay shipping, you have to pay importing fees, you have to pay tax and all that to get it. So unless you're doing a pickup in your local area, oh, I bought it for $100. Well, you bought it locally, that's why. So, but usually shipping you have to pay quite a fair bit to get a deluxe, and no, always going to be a deluxe. But I do want to get a TV show coming in, then I'll just have to get the smaller version. Just managed to get complete Stargate Atlantis. A couple of them are from a different lot, but I only paid about $50 for it. Normally, for all of them, you're looking at $100. Because I've seen them come up a couple times, and it was around $100. So that saved me at least $40 by buying those. And I do want to get a Merlin, and then I could get into a Baywatch, and I know to know at the end. So I'm doing at least 2 years in here. So over here I keep some TV shows, horror movies, Full House over here, Third Rock is over here. Never did find the other set for this one, number 1. So this is like from a different set, and these are from a different set, but it's all there. Smaller box sets, Return of the Living Dead's over here. I think it's all of them. If you're trying to get on VHS, you're looking at least $100, but I do have the black and white one on VHS, and the rest of them are on DVD. Nightmares over here, got it a couple of years ago. I never seen it since, so sometimes you get lucky. Just got a Heartland, one of the bigger box sets, closer to 200, maybe even closer to 250. Friends, I completed thrifting, so I did not have to buy that. A little bit Disney's over here. Another rack I made here for Disney. All these are wooden, so you do need to have some kind of wooden tools if you're going to be making them yourself. And I don't understand why people buy racks. You pay a lot more that way. But they got money, and that's what they buy. So this is how my room looks like with what I could do with the money I have. And last thrifting, I just managed to buy that popcorn maker. So hopefully in the spring, summer, I could add a little bit. And I'm hoping to start on Friday 13th. And in the back corner, I keep my Universal Monsters and Godzilla, and hopefully build up on them later on. But for now, this is a whole setup, a little bit Scooby-Doo. I'm trying to collect more on Scooby-Doo. Universal Monsters are also getting pretty expensive, so if you're trying to buy them one at a time, you're looking at least 50 bucks a piece, even if not 100 bucks. Then I want to get more into Stephen King for VHS and DVD. I almost got all of them on DVD, the ones I want. Anyway, I'm going to end the video. Thanks for watching. My little poster area. Rambo. I was going to make a Rambo part 1, but ended up being part 3 instead. Sleepaway Camp promo is the last promo that I put up, and the whole room, just trying to make it look good for the new year. Thanks for watching.